Asian American Journalists Association. They have some type of meeting going on in Washington, D.C. And you're going to. This is interesting. So, I joined this organization quite some time ago. And let's see how many members there are. Asian American Journalists Association. 1,000 members, okay. And Nicholas Wu and Paul Chang, they seem kind of cool, all right. But really, it's up to the community to decide how this goes down. So here you can see someone started a group chat recently because there's a convention going down in D.C. So Sanjay Kumar, I think is this everybody? Okay, it might be everybody, but he said only 4 members, so it might be a limited number. I'm not sure exactly how these people were selected. Maybe it's bigger, right? Who knows? Maybe they were just the ones who were available, right? A lot of these journalists, even though they're supposed to be reporting the news, they're hard to get a hold of. They don't want to report the news. They want to report what their bosses tell them. They want to report what's going to improve their career advancement. So there's certain things that they're looking for, and let's see how much they have to do with Asian American real issues. So, hello, does anyone here cover in the U.S.? There's a lot of these journalists who are abroad, which also suggests possibility for, State Department. They send in people as journalists and as ambassadors to really interact in other countries. All right, the PNW market, what is that? Okay. So, seeking a mentor, okay. So here I dropped in. I'd love to have people on a panel discussion on Asian American issues, right? Just reaching out to them in general. I bill myself as a number one street activist, and it's true. The media doesn't cover the work of Asian American activists. As Asian American journalists, they should know this. The recent affirmative action decision on Asian Americans gives a good topic to discuss on. I've held many panel discussions, including this one with candidates from around the nation from all different parties. You would think that would be a draw. It got nothing. No response. In fact, afterwards, Ahmed, you could call me humble. Maybe it's a dig, maybe it's not, who knows. So later on, I've been watching this, and I made another video about it. Shirley. She's actually, in the New York City metro area, and she's been invited to speak at some events for a CAV and stuff like that. What she's accomplished, she has some accomplishments, but I think that mine are also significant. But she's chosen every single time, and I am passed over every single time. And it might be because she's a good-looking lady. That's part of it, but really it's because she's a good-looking lady that will stick to the script and not talk about certain things and not address certain things. That's the real truth. Okay, so you could see that there was other, I've already made an issue of this about, people, if you're associated with a big name brand, ESPN or something, all of a sudden people get very interested. You'll also notice the big brand people like Howard Chung with ESPN do not respond to my own, right? Because these seasoned veterans, they know the cost of trying to do actual political activity, of trying to do actual work, right? Trying to actually provoke real discussions. They must maintain, look, Asian Americans, coming from the Asian society, Asian is strongly, strongly hierarchical, and really, really treats the poor or disregards the poor in a certain way. And this cultural understanding of hierarchy, social hierarchy, is one that the progressive left doesn't give a fuck about. And they're not here to listen to someone like myself. Oh well. Alright, so Lee from New York City here with me for the panel discussion, Finance Your Freelance. Okay, so people are more interested in financing, right, their own, right? And I get that, they haven't been brought up to learn that Asian American activism is a valid, right, pathway. They're not learned that Asian American activism doesn't get clicks. It's not marketable, right? So what is marketable is some guy with a fancy title and this kind of thing, right? Hello from New York City again. So when he said he was from New York City, I dropped in another message, right, to try to, New York City groups, right? Right, if it's available. This is a separate person. This is Melissa. This is, and Melissa Slaughter has appeared before, right, in the chat. Anthony, right, Alvarez. I reached out to, talk about New York City issues. So I dropped it again, right? Yeah, I have a lot of groundbreaking work covering Asian American activism, such as an interview with the president of the union for the only unionized Chinese restaurant in all of New York City. Doesn't that sound relevant? Sure does to me. But guess what? There's absolutely zero response, right? I say I led Yang Gang, and you know what? I'm going to tell you the fucking truth. Shirley, I don't know all these people, okay? I do know Shirley Ng. Yeah, not personally, but I know her because I've reached out to her. I know her because she speaks at a lot of events here in New York City. She's connected. As soon as I talk, right, she wasn't. Now all of a sudden she starts on a pathway to fill up the chat box, right? And then she starts encouraging other people to do podcasts. She's not going to promote someone like myself who already has a weekly show with Christopher Leon Johnson. No. She's not. She's going to promote other people to be in competition with me. She's going to promote other people out there to create a new Asian American activist because I'm talking about too much real stuff. So she's in league with others that are trying to really, right? I told you, right, Melissa Slaughter, yeah? They're working together. And they are working purposefully to destroy my activism. Resume workshop could be useful, right? Come work for the corporate media. Come work for the people who are. These were people that were pushing crypto, and there's a lot of attempts to suck Asian Americans into the crypto scam, and unfortunately, it's been somewhat successful. Basic sports-related panels events scheduled during AAGJA. All right, sports. What is the inclusivity of Asian Americans in the sports scene? And let's be real, okay? Just the way that and it's quite interesting to talk about sports, because when we talk about affirmative action, right, there's affirmative actions for black people in, education. Is there any sense of any type of sports or, media or, inclusion of or affirmative action for Asian Americans in sports and entertainment? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. In fact, never. Yeah, never. So now it's moved on. They're going to have a building rooftop with the money, with the alumni. Right, schmooze system for people that's going to get a job. Right, I'm a whistleblower. I'm already achieving things. If I showed up to this, they would just give me the cold shoulder and never ever talk to me. And this happens a lot on the progressive left. I just applied to work at a place called, a nearby place called Mayday Space, supposedly celebrating workers. They have a lot of DJs they promoting who never did any real activism work like me. But, they'll get a job, but never me. All of hell of happy hour. This got a response from Howard Chen. Remember him from before? The ESPN guy from some other state? This is, right, yeah? They want to hang out together. They want to have some drinks, right, with the important people. May knows how to make this work, right? She talked about Wall Street Journal immediately before I even hit it, right? I think I remember, right? Now she's mostly in China and now run media at Human Rights Watch. She's a big cheese. She has some fancy names there, right? Yeah. And not saying she's nothing, but right, speakers Amy Quinn from the New York Times. These are establishment people, Politico, right? Yeah. She's banging all the famous names. Have these people really helped? You only got one like by Shirley Ng again. Yeah, look, these are establishment people. This will be an incredible panel. This is someone else, right? Yeah. Maybe I'll try to jam one in here again, saying that we can have our own panel discussion. Yeah? We'll make this shot, but let's be real. I've already made one, right? They say first time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me. Now, the thing is that Asian Americans have some of the highest levels of income disparity. But once again, our issues are not known about or talked about. They've erased all evidence of our suffering, so we can't get help. If you can't acknowledge our suffering, if you silence us as we scream, right, then no help is going to come. I'm sorry. But the fact of the matter is that I would like to, what is, okay. Finding China's stories. Should I call out Shirley? Right, yeah. I will. I will. Yeah, okay. Watch me get booted real quick. Portrayed is troubling, particularly with the guards. Okay, let's drop in another one. Okay. The Asian American space, there's people who are being, rewarded by the establishment for engaging in certain, from controlling the space. And, back in the day, right? Yeah, Malcolm X was able to get to the stage and call out the media for their lies and their BS, right? But here in Asian America world, there's a difference because someone like myself who would reveal the bullshit is the media, right? Once again, like I pointed out before, the only unionized Chinese restaurant in all of New York City never got covered. I'm not the only one out here, right? Yeah, not getting covered. There's actually like Theo Chino. There's many Asian American activists out here, right? But because of we don't have the numbers, and because white people and black people aren't as ready to click on, right? There's something called Great White Hope. People want to see themselves winning. They don't want to see an Asian man winning again. They saw too much of that growing up. They all traumatized. because we whooped their asses in school. So now they're going to punish us. Let's see what I've done for Asian Americans. Yeah. Oh, let's show them the one that I did with the Blessings of Serpico. Yeah, that would be interesting. Standing up against police corruption. Okay, so this time I mentioned the word Serpico. We know they love, right? Yeah, once again, they're kind of like corporate, right? Yeah, these journalists right here, they've really been trained into corporate schmoozing. So once again, right, will they recognize the name Serpico? Will they recognize, right, someone talking about union issues, right? Or are they going to focus on, once again, right, it does say Human Rights Watch, but do they care about human rights or do they care about Wall Street Journal? Okay? The word Wall Street Journal comes first for them. I have no Wall Street Journal. I have no ESPN. So I'm probably not going to, right? Maybe people are here for a job or something, and there is no job for me. In fact, I'm starving and I'm not really supported at all. So they don't want to be a journalist like me. And they want to be a journalist like Shirley Ng. Yeah? A pretty face who gets taken care of and is with the cool people, aka not me. And you could see my regular exclusion. So doesn't matter what I accomplish, doesn't matter what I've sacrificed. What matters is, let's take a look at Shirley Ng. She speaks regularly at events down here. She's asked to be like somebody, yeah. Okay. I work out, take photos, record video, and eat steak. Okay, that's nice. Asian American Legal Defense Fund. Yeah, she'll actually, like you can see names here, like she'll be one of these names. It'll never be someone like me ever. It'll be someone like her, right? You do see her, right, in New York City, right? She's from New Jersey. She do be hanging around in New York City, Chinatown, and she do be getting into these $162,000. My work will never be funded. Tempted. If I should die this way, then there will be no investigation into my work. If I should die by jumping in front of a train, I'll just quietly go away. If I die and a whole bunch of other people die, then there'll be some investigation into my work. And why I did what I did. That's just the truth. I'm not happy about it. Oh yeah, you and me books. Yeah, I think she got like 300,000 fucking dollars. She has a bookstore. That's cool. Will be closed at least a year, but she got $300,000. My 200 first stories were published for AGM News. I've contacted her directly. Oh, let's show that one more time. You get a job. You get covered. Shirley, you were embraced, not me. And when I reach out to Shirley, is she going to help another Asian brother, or is she going to help, right? Yeah. The people that, right? Yeah. Asian American News. Why does Asian American News, I saw, right? This was back last year. Why does she never cover any of my stuff? Well, let's just shoot her this video right now, and you know, maybe she'll gonna boot me after this, but you know, whatever, right? I'm never gonna be shit anyways. What do I care? The only way for me to get heard is for people that matter to get hurt. Tell me there's another way. Show me all the work that I've done, and show me that it's been effective. Such as the exclusion, such as the corruption. Community, and I am showing how those that are showing the world how in the is in the send you soon. I'm contemplating doing something extreme, and then maybe this stuff will get looked at. But but that would be the end, right? Yeah. So might as well go for, you know, before I go down that route, which you know, they'll probably bump me the fuck off, because if I have an accident, then you know, I can just quietly be disappeared. These people are ruthless. They don't give a fuck. So you know, I'm gonna seed this information out as deep as I can, and I don't really, you know, once I do that extreme action, it's gonna be over. So I'm just gonna keep seeding out to as far and as wide as I can. I'm gonna go beyond. I see domestically. Someone else said, yeah, right. 50 Cent said it right here in the U.S. Jay-Z's #1 because you can buy like marketing. You can buy all this fake shit. But Get Rich or Die Trying sold like so many more albums than Jay-Z's stuff. You know what I mean? But so I'm gonna actually go international. Right? These people are international too. I'm gonna email people in China, people in Korea, people in Japan, and show them, right? Yeah, maybe a lot of them, right? Yeah, they're getting also state information from their own things, and y'all are twisting it up. Fuck you. We'll see what happens to Shirley after this, right? Yeah, she's on this on a regular basis. She cannot acknowledge, right? She's been given instructions. You cannot acknowledge DGL7. You cannot talk with him. In fact, rather than talk to him, we are instructing you to make sure that anytime he says something, right, yeah, that you do what, right, look at that again, right, yeah, no response to my shit, right, yeah. Al bumped Gina's message, that's right. When I say something, y'all stick other people in to, divert the message, and they will never respond. So also I want black people and Latino people to see this, yeah. I want, my Native Americans to see this, yeah. I want you to see what the disregard of the progressive left for Asian Americans. We don't get no fucking help. So whatever, you can do whatever you want to us openly. You can just fuck us in the face. All the people who are around can be pretty women. This is he took photos. That's an old guy named Corky Lee, I think. Yeah, that dude's dead now. But you could see that all around, right? Yeah, a lot of the Asian American protests and stuff, it's all women around, and the women are not really aware. They have internalized racism straight up and down. It's always, right, yeah, there might be one guy so they don't look off. This field is littered with women, and the Asian American men don't get to be shit. California awards Asian American media $160,000. Never. You mean awarded $160,000 to report on fluff stories and to never cover an Asian American like myself trying to make a real impact for Asian Americans, ever. That money goes to fund people, that are not threatening. Correct misclassification APIs in the census. Andy Kim. I don't know. This shit is just fucking disease, man. Well, I'll probably be. You and me got a whole shit ton. She already got $600,000, but you still pumping her. The only people that get help are the rich. The only people that get attention are the people that are, nothing for me. Nothing. Srirachas, that's their priority. Sriracha prices. That's their priority. Well, let's just put it over here. What they don't care about. And I'm sending this to Nolan Farrell too, man. And let him know. Just documenting this for history, right? Yeah. Okay. Asian AM News gets $140,000 to report on celebrities, right? Like Jeremy Lin. Not achievement. Remains controlled. Ooh. Yep. Okay, let's just drop that right there. Prices of sriracha. We can see the let's drop in the Yang one. She's gonna ban me real soon. This is gonna be fucking cute. Yeah. Uh-huh. She's an ally of the Yang gang, I'm telling you right now. Put this one out here. Covers. Prices. Here's a video. Wait till I show the emails. Here's a video. See an acknowledgement or reply. Well, I actually covered, that's interesting, right? Yeah, I'm gonna drop one more. And I'm just gonna get banned anyways, but it's good for me to document what's actually going on. So, it's just good because it's all being, once again, right? A lot of people do this stuff and do not document it, and then it just goes straight in the trash. But at least I filmed this whole thing. That's great. So, I'm just super happy about this. I've learned. I've learned. Oh, this is great. I think she did speak a Cav, right? Yeah. And let's say over here, that one just dropped about why I cannot rely on Coalition for Asian American Violence for help as an Asian American man, which is true. And this is the really good one, right? Yeah. News to report how Andrew Yang betrayed Asian Americans. But ASAM News? Not covering. all right, folks, I'm just gonna end this right now and say we're gonna see how this develops, right? Yeah, you can see she's an active Facebooker, and this should provoke some type of response. She doesn't get a lot of right. She seems to be on Sonia Sotomayor's side. She doesn't seem to really have right a lot to say. Um, she doesn't have a lot of interaction, so the notification will come up strong. I predict she's just going to ban me. I predict she's going to have no conversation. And let's just document this whole shit, yeah? There's going to be no response. Just like you see in that other chat right there, right? Yeah? These are serious claims. Yeah. These are serious claims. Let me also drop that one last thing, right? Yeah? About some other historical work that I did too. Is that an Asian American activism? I should drop it in there. Let me just. This is actually relevant. I do actually have a. I will be updating this, and y'all should actually check it out. This is my playlist on Asian American activism, and here I am protesting the People's Forum, and PSL, not getting any help with that. Here I am protesting on behalf of trans person in Memphis, Tennessee, an ally in public housing, in the fight for public housing. Here I am fighting wrongful convictions with some Asian American firsts. And you'll see the bulk of my work here, and this, right, I have others that I've got to add that I just realized to this particular playlist, but you can see me interacting with a large, now I'm sorry to say that a lot of these Asian Americans, like this pretty lady right here, if you think about Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein and this other kind of business, the fact of the matter is that a lot of these pretty faces and stuff are used by the entertainment industry to create a false narrative. And it's really fucking sad. And what happens is that there's Israeli state interests. Once again, who controls the fashion industry? Who controls the media industry? Who controls the entertainment industry? Israeli state is a strong player, yeah? And the fact of the matter is that they're really taking a lot of these, you'll see the evidence in my videos that show how Asian American, right, monies, right, and the whole thing is being really twisted towards another, to redirect towards Israeli state interests. You'll see the people that are coming up and people that they're talking about, are especially promoting for office through Andrew Yang, through they're all, right, yeah, pushing Israeli state interests with, none of them will really openly take it on and still be supported by the machine. Yep. And how Yang sold has volunteers for corporate establishment, corrupt politicians. And there's a lot of different information here, yeah. So it's definitely worth checking out. They also talk about the terminology, right? Yeah, they're not definitely worth looking up. The U.S. government hid this about the Vietnamese War, yeah. We also had discussions on affirmative action that we had without, right? And thank you, Suraj, for attending, right? He's actually, from India. So I did have another Asian American there. But once again, a lot of the Asian Americans have learned not to, that they will be punished, right? Yeah, they will be punished for interacting with me. So that's why, right? That's why Shirley Ng, right? Yeah. You'll see she's not going to interact with me. Why? Because the other people at, Asian American Legal Defense Fund and Grace Meng and Sandra Ung and all her friends that invite her to be a part of all these cushy things and to be a speaker at all these big events, she's going to stop getting invited if she ever talks about any of this work. That's God's truth. So she's actually here. You can believe her. Okay? Once again, right? I'd like to see her more on the front lines, right? She has a sign. She talks about these issues. I dare you to compare her body of work against mine and ask yourself why she has so much money, why she has so much access, why she's being pushed to the front, and why she gets, right? Why she gets the support and why I get nothing. She's attacking Republicans, but the Republican Democrats to a certain extent work together. But she's really, right? Yeah. She's part of that machine. And she's the type of machine that, this is another way to recognize corrupt organizations. Yeah. Another way to recognize the corruption. So. Moms of Liberty. I don't know Moms of Liberty, but more interested in putting other people down than lifting other people up. Stephen Lee, once again a police officer who caused a re-examination of the Knapp Commission. You'll notice that he's not mentioned here either, right? Interesting, right? Yeah. Talks about police enforcement, but right, some people are invited in and some people are kept out. That's what pretty women do. They're gatekeepers. A lot of people give them a pass because they're pretty, and that's why they're hired. They're hired to manufacture consent. So, yeah. Just another day. She's gonna make another, maybe even $1,000 today for doing her job and keeping activists like myself in the fucking garbage. Yay. That's why I do what I do. So they think I'm gonna quit because they think I'm gonna run out of cash. Same thing for People's Forum, and those two I'm talking to you. You think I'm gonna quit because you keep getting all the money. Think I'm gonna starve, think I'm gonna go crazy. Any type of thing, okay. Once again. A year ago. October 2022. I could show you the emails. Why bother? Why bother? People don't even watch my videos. They don't care. They don't give a shit. They won't give a shit until everybody else is talking about it. They're not going to give a shit until someone who matters, something happens to them. I could bleed. I could get my arm. I could lose an arm. They'll just shrug their shoulders and be like, oh, man. But if someone like this, if anything should happen to them, then all the world will come out. The whole world will come out to help. The whole world will come out to fucking save, yeah? Alright, well. Everyone's gonna have a good life.